This is the Heart of the Jungle podcast.
We're your hosts, the NRL Fanatic.
And Matty G from Speak Free.
This isn't just any West Tigers podcast.
No, this is for the most passionate,
The most diehard.
the most loyal West Tigers fans.
Welcome to the Heart of the Jungle.
Well, I guess it's fins up, claws down, and the Campbelltown curse has returned.
Lucky for us Tigers fans, Adam Doueihi and Alex Twal both make their returns this Sunday.
You know what? I think we might still win the comp. Well, it's another tough day out at Campbelltown. The curse has come back. Another L there. And after such a high from a great win at Leichhardt, the last game at Leichhardt, to what we saw on Saturday, yeah, I mean, look, there's a bit to discuss here. It wasn't a terrible performance, but how did you see the team's performance on the weekend?
Yeah, like we were in it for a good chunk of it. Like I thought there was still a world where we could win towards the end. But yeah, like at least we fought. Like the last 4 losses we've had, we've been absolutely pumped. And this is like our first loss that we've actually competed in since the Broncos game, which was round 7. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with the performance. Like it's better than it could have been, but we still leaked a lot of points. My biggest problem was the drop off in atmosphere from Leichhardt to Campbelltown. That it was very noticeable. Maybe because we were coming from Leichhardt, but the atmosphere just wasn't there at all.
Yeah, I agree. Like it's always tough when you come from a sold out Leichhardt to Campbelltown the very following week, because there is such a noticeable change. And I think the strategy has to be less about replicating what we have at Leichhardt at Campbelltown and more about making Campbelltown its own unique place to come watch football. And I think that's really important. Like the reason Leichhardt is so special is because it is so unique to Leichhardt. It is the hill, it's the manual scoreboard, it's the as they change the scores, it's the throwing the beer cans in the air, it's the heinous abuse you yell at the opposition. That's what makes Leichhardt Leichhardt. Taking that and placing it straight into Campbelltown clearly is not working, right? It's not the vibe of it. And even if it did work, it would always be a lesser version. So yeah. I think what we got to really work out as a club is what makes Campbelltown special. What are its strengths as not only a stadium but as a region, and really tap into that and bring that into the stadium. So like we've been talking with the club. Obviously, we'll get into that a little bit later. But there are we're kind of in that phase now of really sort of figuring out what that is, and then we can move into the implementation phase. It's probably not going to happen within this year. We've got one more game there, and it's against the Wars, who basically it's their fucking second home, realistically.
Yeah.
So, we've got a lot of work to do, basically, going into next year with no Leichhardt, but I'm excited for the opportunity to sort of grow that joint and to turn it into something that is uniquely West Tigers. So yeah,
and especially like because we're only going to be pretty much playing at Campbelltown, maybe Combank as well, but Campbelltown will be our main home. We're gonna need to make that into a home ground, not like just a neutral ground like it always seems to feel like sometimes, because the atmosphere is not there. We always lose. So it doesn't even feel like a home ground sometimes. So we need to change that, especially because we're playing there so much next year.
100%. And yeah, I mean, and the good thing about it being more games there next year is there's going to be probably more friendly time slots for a lot of those games that we usually would see maybe given to Leichhardt Oval. So it'll be interesting to see what the vibe is like there. For those sort of games. I mean, we had a Sunday 4:00 game there this year, right? I'm pretty sure, against Newcastle. I'm pretty sure that was a Sunday 4:00.
I think so.
And I thought the atmosphere was, out of all the Campbelltown games, that was probably the best. Broncos as well game was good. But there was also a lot of Broncos fans there, where there wasn't as many Newey fans there.
This Warriors game is actually going to be scary because they're going to be they're going to be louder than us. which is a problem.
Not only louder than us, but they will outnumber us, I believe. I believe it will be about 3-1.
3-1.
And-
I thought it'd be like
that-
50-50, but
I don't think it'll be 50-50. No way. Unless we win these next 2 games, then it will be. But
true.
that's, but going currently, if the game was played tomorrow, 3-1.
Yeah, no. Fair.
And that's not what we should say, especially against an international fucking team, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the only thing that isn't in this country.
Do I need to have a chat to the immigration department and kick a few of these fucking Kiwis out? Because I will.
He'll do it.
I love don't get me wrong, I love Kiwis, and you are more than welcome here. But please fuck off from my home stadium when we verse you cunts. Please.
Our home. We'll talk about we had our chances. Like we definitely could have won that game. Thoughts?
Definitely could have won it. So many great little line breaks and moments where we really had them on the back foot, and then we just totally let the pressure off with a fucking stupid error time and time again. Or we'd be hammering them in their own end and then fucking 6 again, or a penalty comes and it's like, fuck, man, all that hard work for nothing. And it just seemed to be, that was the sort of I guess vibe of the game for the whole sort of 80 minutes. It never really felt like we grabbed control of the game. Even when we were up, it just didn't feel like we were ever. It didn't feel like we were going to get flogged either. Like I must say, but it never felt like we were on the precipice of victory. And yes, we hung in there and it looked like it, but then towards the back end, it's like it's fucking gone now. It's gone. It's gone. So. Is what it is. Shout out Apple Splash, by the way. Fuck yeah. Look, it's one of those games where we'll probably look back on, hopefully not in the same instance, but it's one of those games we look back on each year and we go, fuck, we could have won that. We should have won that one. And hopefully it's not, if we had won that, we would have made the 8. I hope it's not that sort of vibe this year. Like it has been so many times before. I hope we make that 8 anyway. And then we look back and go, fuck, we could have had a home final if we made that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. Then it's like, it's not too bad then. But that was definitely winnable, especially they had a lot of stars out. And so did we, don't get me wrong, so did we. But when it's that sort of thing with, missing all their origin stars and plus Izzy Couture out, you really need to go there with just the attitude of like, well, fuck yeah, we're going to fuck you up now and we're going to really make you fucking hurt for it. No pussyfooting around. No, it's like, yeah, well, now we truly believe we are the better team. Yep. And I'm not saying they should have to have players miss out or missing to be able to do that. But you need to be like ruthless in this game. And mate, if Penrith are versing a second string team with a fucking look at them against us, mate. Fuck me dead. Ruthless as all fuck. They didn't give a fuck who were missing. They didn't care. They didn't take the foot off the fucking gas. They were up 40-0 and they went, fuck, not enough, cunt. Fucking really fucking hammer them. Let's really fucking send these Tigers fans home with a fucking suicide bloody note fucking in their pocket, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the attitude we got to have. That's the attitude every team has to have to be really successful. And I just don't think we really had that on the weekend.
No. We did kind of get stiffed a little bit. We always tend to like come on here after a loss and like say the ref was bad. And it makes me feel like we're ref bashing, but like we're not. We're kind of not.
We're not blaming the ref for the loss, but there were bad calls and they deserve to be called out because fuck me dead, it's a professional sport.
The big one was Sione's forward pass to Jerome Luai that denied us that try.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near forward, not even close. See, that's another
close.
reason. Like I said it a couple of weeks ago, probably said it a couple of weeks before that. Why bunkers can't rule on forward passes, I will never understand because they can rule on anything else, but forward passes, which is like the hardest probably thing to spot without a replay. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, I already talked about 5 minutes worth in a previous potty, so I'm not going to go over it again. But yeah, that should have been try, and then it would have been a lot closer. We would have been way more in the game. Kind of does cost us.
I don't know if it did touch the line or not, but I think the front angle might have showed that it did. And he certainly didn't promote it himself. He was promoted by the defender. But yeah, I don't know if that would have. But either way, I don't know if that was I don't think that was the last tackle. So we would have had another.
That's what I was thinking. It's not.
Yeah, we would have had another tackle on their right on their line anyway. And I mean, who's to say Tigers would score? Fuck me dead. But but yeah, it was certainly the wrong call. I think I wrote on my story. I said you miss blatant offside defenders all day long, and somehow call that a forward pass. You either need to be the touchy either needs to be investigated or it needs to go to Specsavers because it appears your eyes are fucking painted on.
Yep. Like they got away with quite a bit as well. Like maybe like this is what I mean. Like I come out of games thinking, wow, they were getting away with all these offsides, and then it makes me think like, am I just seeing this with rose tinted glasses? Am I just being biased, or am I onto something? Like are we seeing what we're actually seeing? I never know how to come out of games like that.
Yeah, look, there's certainly times where the crowd is going, get him on side, where it's like, okay, they're actually on. They were just good line speed, like they were on side. But no, there was multiple times in that game, I counted probably about a handful, no, more than a handful, probably about 15, 16 times where the defender was clearly offside. He was first up, he made first contact, and no penalty, no six again was given. Multiple times, Appy caught markers offside. He ran into them. They made contact with them before the 10 metres were ran.
Yes.
No, he got nothing. He never gets anything. The refs fucking hate him for some reason. I don't know. Don't understand. Yeah, he must have done something terrible in his past life maybe to make the refs hate him in this one. I don't know. What did I write after the game? Reincarnation. I believe reincarnation is real, except you don't come back as a bug. If you're evil in your past life, you come back as a West Tigers fan. That's how it feels at the moment.
Yeah.
But like you said in the intro, mate, Adam Doueihi, Alex Trial, back this coming week. And I think bright days ahead, I really hope. There is still plenty of time. I'm sick of these people who are fucking writing us off. People, even fans of the club, like fans of the club with a voice. I mean, people who appear on podcasts, not naming names, but saying they've given up, we're not going to make finals. What do we have if we don't have hope? And I'm not talking about Tristan Hope. I'm talking about real hope.
I still back us. Like if Doueihi and Twal don't get injured for the rest of the year, that's great. Like they were the two guys that were dominating at the start of the year, and then they both got Twal stayed a bit longer, but they were both gone for like a big chunk of that middle section, especially Doueihi. Now we're getting him back. Like we only started losing once we got rid of Doueihi. Like we were top 4, weren't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think we were. Yeah.
So, and since he got injured, that's when it all went downhill. Everyone's like blaming the Bulldog Richie curse, the Raiders Viking clap curse. No, we just haven't had Doueihi, and Doueihi is huge for us. So I can't wait. I hope he comes back at his best and stays fit for the rest of the year. Please, we both had videos where we're on the field at Campbelltown just praying for the injuries to go away, and our prayers were answered. We've got Twal back and we've got Doueihi back. So I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. I still think.
I wouldn't say my prayers are answered yet. Let's get through 80 minutes of fucking football without an injury first. But
true.
Touch fucking wood. Lucky this is a wooden table in front of me because I'm touching it hard right now. But there, one thing I will say is there were still some great performances within this game, even though it was a loss. And let's get into them with our with our MVP. Sorry, fuck.
MVP. All right, Jungle MVP, our 3, 2, 1s. Matty, who have you got for your 3?
My 3 points is actually Jerome Luai again this week. I thought he was once again outstanding. He really took control in attack. 3 try assists. What else? How else did he go? God, it's so hard to check stats on a fucking computer, eh?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I'm just going to get it up on my phone. Only because, like, I've also got, obviously, the Riverside, like, taking up so much of the screen. And it's, like, fucking doing my head in. But, yeah, I'll get it up on my, on here. Give us your 3 points while I'm doing this, actually.
My 3 goes to Terrell Davis-May yet again. 167 meters and like 52 tackles, I think it was. He just does it every week. Jungle MVP, this leaderboard is actually going to be so interesting now that Twal and Doueihi are back. Like, those 3 top dogs. It's a 3-horse race, and geez, it is going to be tight. Terrell's got the lead now, I think by like 7 or 8. But it'll be interesting because Doueihi and Twal was dominating at the start of the year. It was literally a 2-horse race.
And Luai was catching, right, as well.
Yeah, Luai's I think 4th now.
Yeah. So he had 3 try assists, 13 runs for 78 meters. He had 18 tackles, 2 missed, kick meters 218. I thought Luai kicked well. I thought he played good eyes up footy. But yeah, Terrell also amazing stats, and that brings me into my 2 points as well. So I may as well read them for like both of us now. His stats.
Yep.
Look, 18 hit ups, 19 runs altogether, 167 run meters, 61 post contact, 2 tackle breaks, 3 offloads, 52 tackles, 2 missed, which is, incredible. Just incredible once again. Insane.
That's just his average game when he has a big workload. But it gets to 3 because it's by far like no one in the comp does stats that consistently. I think like to do it every single week in, week out. Did it last year. He did it all year. This year it was a bit quiet at the start of the year because we didn't need his workload as much. And he stepped up when we lost so many stars. So that's why Terrell's in the lead. My 2 goes to Stafford Toa. He had 7 tackle breaks. He read out his stats because I think it was like 16 tackles, 1 missed, 120 meters or something.
Yeah, we've got 1 try, 15 runs, 122 run meters, 38 post contact meters, 7 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 2 offloads, 10 tackles, 1 missed. Incredible.
Yeah. So Stafford Toa is my 2 points.
And he also got moved around a lot during that game as well. And just really, I just thought he played. Yeah, he was just excellent. In my opinion, he's a great depth outside back for us. And I'm actually pissed off that he's been told to leave. I'm actually mad about it.
I'm not happy either.
But yeah, he also gets my
that.
he gets my 1 point. I thought he was great. He could have got the 2 points, but yeah, with Romy and Terrell there, I just had to give them the 3 and the 2. But who's your 1 point, mate?
I've given my point to Jerome Luai, so we have the same 3 guys, but we just shuffle them around. I had an honorable mention for Tony Suka. I really wanted to give him a point. He had 45 tackles on an edge, which is very impressive. Plus 100 plus meters. I don't remember the stat. But 45 tackles on an edge, very impressive. 1 missed. That's not numbers you see from a Tony Suka, so definitely happy with that. But yeah, it's this race is going to be so exciting. 3-horse race. Who's going to win it? Comment below who you think is going to win this. The Jungle MVP, because I have no idea where it's going to go.
Welcome to From the Heart, the part of the podcast where you become part of the show. A bit of a different one this week, mainly because we were both in a bit of a depresso mood after the loss, and we forgot to post a story telling you all to send in your From the Heart entrance. But we do actually have a couple of cool things to discuss. The first one is that myself and NRL Fanatic have been invited to be part of the fan representative group for West Tigers. So we, along with a couple of people from the Ambush and a couple other members, we meet with Ben from West Tigers, Ben Tribbiano, shout out, legend, and we discuss sort of concerns and ideas from fans that they've sent in or they've let us know, or just through our own ideas. And we try and represent the fans as best we can to get the best possible outcome, to make sort of the whole fan experience of following this club a whole lot better. So there were a couple things. Now we'll just touch on the points that really that we got sent in from you guys, because that's who we're there to represent, is, you know, the fans that stand with us on the hill, that are probably more so general admission, you know, members or fans, and a younger demographic. Not to say there's not older people or sort of more senior people that listen to this, because I know there are, and we love you just the same. But there are a whole range of people within this group, and sort of we're there to represent, I guess, a more youthful sort of take on what's needed for the younger fans, for the teens up to young adults, early 30s, that sort of demographic. So a couple of things that we got sent in that did get brought up in the meeting that I will discuss is ticket prices came up quite a lot, and sort of where the club's at on that is that they want to make it more affordable, of course. With things like Leichhardt Oval, it's sold out. So
Yeah.
Ben made a good point of like, okay, like, yes, we wouldn't like to, you know, charge through the roof for things, but they also have dynamic pricing on. So if there's a super high demand and they're going to sell out, the club's going to make as much money as they can. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and that's just a fact. The good point that we took from that is, if you want to save money for Leichhardt when it comes back in 2028, because no doubt all those games will sell out, or not so much just for that, but if you want to save money just in general with games, become a member. Become a member and you will save. Become a member and you will save. Not only will you save on money, you'll save on time having to organise your tickets every week. To organise, you know, when it is a sellout game, to when you realise on the Monday before a game on that following weekend, oh shit, I haven't got tickets yet, jump on, it's sold out. You go, oh, no worries, doesn't matter, I'm a member. So, and not only that, but there's so many benefits to it as well. Like there's great like member days that the club puts on. You obviously get your membership pack, where there is talk of, you know, bettering those, you know, moving forward, and for, you know, 3, 5, 10 years to have a bit more, you know, a bit sort of a greater thank you from the club in terms of things they give you, and special events they put on, things like that. So in terms of ticket prices, look, we want to make it more affordable for family days out at Campbelltown, things like that. Ticket prices start quite low, and then, you know, if there's huge demand, they will go up with dynamic pricing. So, our advice is get a membership. If you can't afford a membership, then jump on there quick, nice and early, and you'll get the best price, guaranteed. Now, obviously, with certain games, there has been games where they've struggled to sell tickets, so they have dropped the price later on. That is just if you're wanting to wait and then make, you know, get a bargain, I guess, towards the end if it's not selling well. That's the risk you take, because maybe it will sell well, maybe it won't. Those sort of things, obviously, the club would like to not have to do, because we'd rather sold out games. But if that is the case and it's not selling well, then obviously there would be discounted tickets towards the back end of leading up to the game. But yeah, so there wasn't a huge, I guess, solution to that, for want of a better word. Or for, you know, I wish I could give you guys and say, you know what, next year they're only going to be $25 tickets for all games. Like, fuck, that'd be great. I wish I could come to you that news, but it's just not the reality of today's game, and the club's going to make money too. And yeah, I mean, the best way to support a club is to become a member. So that's my advice. And I know a lot of you watching are already members, and you would concur with me that not only is it supporting the club and whatnot, and I fully get that some people don't have the financial ability to do that. And, you know, I fully respect that. But all in all, if you do want to attend the most amount of games you possibly can, it's actually the best way to save money. So yeah, and also payment plans are available, and so you can even pay off a membership. So yeah, it's good. Some other points was obviously a lot of talk about the Campbelltown atmosphere and trying to, I guess, get that roaring. Look, it's a work in progress. I'm not going to say to you right now that we're going to have that ready to go by the Warriors game in a few weeks' time. But yeah, it's definitely on the club's, it's very high on the club's agenda, is to increase that, especially going into next year. We just got to we're just in the process of finding what works for Campbelltown, what is it that's stopping people from coming and really like getting amongst it, and different ways. One way we talked about was the South Hill being a standing hill, and the North Hill being a family-friendly, sit-down, rugs-out sort of hill. I think that works well. Would you agree, Fanatic?
Yes, that's what we've been trying to push for the last month and a half, since those last Campbelltown games before this week. And they would, I think they said they were trying to do that for this Dolphins game.
I think they said they'd been selling the tickets as that, but which is great if they were, but no one clearly listened. And also, it's hard to enforce that when there's only 12,500 people turning up. So, it's difficult, but hopefully a few sold out games next year. That's enforced well without being too like argy-bargy. And yeah, hopefully that sort of becomes just a stock standard sort of norm, and it's just a known thing. It really things work well when it's just sort of I guess known amongst fans rather than they have to be told that at a game or told that on their ticket. If that's sort of just a known thing, I think works really well, and I think that's where the club needs to come in, hand in hand with us in sort of promoting that properly through social media and through other channels to really get that out to the fans. So, yeah. There's some fun ways we can promote that too. Really, really fun ways. So I hope they listen to some ideas I have for next year and we can get that place fucking roaring because fuck me dead, we need it.
Yes. Like the whole reason we're in this fan representative group is so we can represent the fans, which is you guys. We're trying to like make the experience as good as possible for all the fans, because most of the people that were in the fan representative group before we joined, they aren't the people that sit on the hill, like in our group, like for the Heart of the Jungle. They'll sit in the seats and stuff, which there's so many fans that do that as well, but we wanted to find a voice for our type of fan as well, plus, the youth. So I'm glad that we're in that because I think we can provide a lot to getting the atmosphere for the entire stadium rocking, which is good. And yeah, like I said, with Campbelltown taking up all the games next year, we need to make that stadium not be dull for the entire year because we won't win any games there. And like how Leichhardt, the crowd is a 14th player on the field. We need to like give something like that at Campbelltown as well. Otherwise, yeah. Now, I put up a reel on the Heart of the Jungle, which about time, Jesus. I'm so bad at putting reels up. But it was about how we've like created this Heart of the Jungle group, and now we have a bunch of mates that we go to the footy and watch footy with, a bunch of like 20 or 30 of us. And we got a couple comments, which, Maddie, you haven't even read yet, so I'm going to read them on the potty here. Jake Ray Bell just said, can't wait to start joining you guys at games. That's good. That's what we wanted to hear from this reel, because I was like, I've been so lazy at putting reels out, but I was like, I need to put this one out because I just want more people to be a part of this like journey and this movement. So the fact that Jake's now said that he can't wait to start joining us, that's what I want to see. I want to see even more of you guys. I want it to be huge. We both want it to be like a big group, and I don't know, just like think the Rabbitohs have the Burrow, which sometimes has no people in it. You've got the Chook Pen and the Kennel. We have the Heart of the Jungle, and we want to try and make it the best in the comp. So we need to we just want to show our passion. We've also got J.Alex. He said, "Don't humble yourself. You are the reason behind the culture." Oofed. Oofed. And then we've got Jack.Simon. He said a bit of a longer message. "What you guys have created is very special. I've been fortunate to witness it real time at Leichhardt with my fam against the Cows at the start of this season. Keep doing what you're doing. You've brought more light to this special fan base."
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much, everyone.
But yeah, like I love what this is turning into. Obviously you do too. Yeah, this is only the start. We're only just getting started. The Heart of the Jungle is going to be huge. It's going to be massive.
It is. Once we get the runs on the board too, like I think that obviously helps. But I do just want to say, like, yes, thank you so much to everyone. Obviously, that's very kind comments. And but I will humble myself because fuck, I'm not very good at humbling myself lately. I get a bit carried away, and I'm trying not to get carried away in life. I'm trying to take sort of chill the fuck out and recognize that this is. Yes, obviously, I don't want to disagree. I mean, I don't want to downplay, obviously, the work that we do. Like, we do put a lot of time and effort and hours into this and hard work and passion. But it only works when we have people who listen and people who truly care. So, you guys turn up to games as well, just like us, and you guys support this club just like us. So I think that's... we do this. What we're building is we're building it together, and it's not like us building it by ourselves and you guys just coming along. We're all part of this. We're all building it together. So I thank you guys just as much as you thank us. So yeah, I appreciate it.
Whether you've been to all the games with us, whether you've come along to one, or whether you're about to start coming to them, you're all part of the journey. You're all part of the Heart of the Jungle, and that's what we love. All right, everyone, welcome to Connect the Player, our game for the week. So we're both going to be naming a club at the same time, any club that's current, obviously, and we're going to have to name a player that's played for both the clubs that we say. It can be all-time players. So, for example, you say Tigers, I say Broncos, and then we both say Benji Marshall. But, like, whoever says it first gets the point. We'll do best of 5, so first to 3.
Okay.
You got a team?
Yes, I do.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Eels.
Manly Seagulls.
Jacob Arthur.
Okay.
Random pool, but I don't know why he was the first one that came to my mind. But
you're gonna smash me this. My brain is not working today at all.
Probably. Okay. Next one. 3, 2, 1. Titans.
Penrith Panthers.
Bryce Cartwright.
Bryce Cartwright. Oh, fuck. You just made me. Yeah.
I was going to say Tyrone Peachy as well. Okay. We might do first to 5 because this is going to go way too quick if I get the thing.
Okay, we'll do first to 5. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Rabbitohs. Hectic
Storm.
Cheese. Brendan Smith.
That's a good one. Nice. I was like lost then. Okay. It's 2-1. Comebacks on. Ready? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
West Tigers.
Galvin. I said it first. I think it was a tie because I don't know what the delay was like.
Okay, let's just go 0 points for that then.
Yeah, okay. I think it was roughly a tie. I have no idea if I beat you or not. But
we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what it sounds like. Because there's like sometimes a delay, but then because they're recording like separately. And then when it creates it at the end, we'll see who actually won.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a clear winner, so if there was, sorry.
Whoops. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Raiders.
Dolphins.
Is
Is there even one?
Branko Lee. He played for Raiders. Get in.
Yeah.
3-1. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Sharks.
Okay, Suns. Oh, sorry.
Matt Rogers.
Yeah. But
1.
I keep saying, wait, I need to actually think of a fucking team because that's where I'm fucking up on.
Yeah. Okay.
You start counting down 3, 2, 1. I'm like, fuck.
I thought so. I could tell on that one you were. 'Cause I was like
Okay.
Sharks, and you're like Titans. Okay, ready? You got a team?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Storm.
Warriors.
There's definitely an obvious one.
Oh, fuck. Oh my
Dane
God.
Nielsen. I think he played for the Warriors. Did he?
I don't know. Let's fact check this.
I think he did. I think Dane Nielsen played for the Warriors. There's probably someone so obvious. Oh, James Maloney. James Maloney played for both. Anyway, I think that's a dub for me.
Wait, what did we say? New Zealand Warriors and who? Who did you say? Storm. Yeah, you're right. Okay, perfect. All right, congratulations. 5-1. Let's play this in the morning when my brain works better.
This is just my kind of game, I think.
Within the jungle this week, news from within our club. Some exciting news, Fanatic.
Exciting news. Jake Averillo is set to join us. It's not official by the time of recording, but they've posted the teaser of the contract. It's probably Jake Averillo. It's been talked about for the last week or so. So that's pretty big news.
Yeah, it'll probably be announced by the time this comes out. So it's probably old news by the time this comes out. Yes. We are filming on the Tuesday. And yeah, they did post a little teaser today. But we were given a little insight at our meeting that it looks like it's set to be announced very soon. So I'm assuming, by the time it comes out, it's a done deal. So
sweet.
Now some not so good news. Also, couple injuries from last week.
Injuries. Paddy Herbert.
Paddy Herbert. Obviously, he'll be out for a number of weeks with a shoulder injury. Do we have any update on how long he'll be out for yet, Fanatic?
I looked at NRL Physio when the video when he actually did do it. It was good news 3 to 6 weeks, bad news 3 to 5 months. So minimum 3 weeks by the looks of it. So that's unfortunate. Jock Madden also has failed his HIA, so he won't be playing this week. I thought Latu had a HIA, but apparently not. So he's named on the bench, which is a plus. But we've also lost a couple players. Stafford Toa is going to Manly for 2 years, and Maverick Guy is going to Perth for 2 years. Thoughts on those?
Look, the Mav one I saw coming for a long time. Was actually given insight by his dad at Magic Round. Yes. Had a little talk to MG, and he told me it was a done deal. So I was expecting that to come pretty soon, and it has been announced now. So all the best to Mav. Obviously, very happy for him. Unfortunately, just with where we're at as a club, we just don't have the cap room to keep and develop him. But I'm sure he'll absolutely kill it over in Perth. And he's following in his father's footsteps, so it's pretty cool. And
he's also following the Lalili brothers. They're taking all our guys.
Yeah, I am sad. I am sad the Lalili brothers are going, and I said it like that because I did ask Kit how to pronounce his last name properly, and that is the correct pronunciation. So I hope I did a good job there, Kit. But yeah, that is it is sad to see because they're two great guys as well. Same with Mav. So Stafford. I'm not as happy to be or cheery about, and that's nothing against Star because Star, I fucking love that man. He's the gun. He's just such a nice fucking dude, eh? And not only that, to me, I'm trying to envision what was the decision behind it because. Yeah, people can sit there and go, oh, he's not that great a player, blah, 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 all this shit, right? All these fucking couch experts that never fucking played a game of NRL in their life. But we just re-signed him last year. So how does it make sense to now let him go? Because no doubt the club will be paying some of that salary, I could imagine. I mean, it'd be an absolute fucking miracle if they're not. I couldn't see Manly just really... after him without some sort of incentive there for them as well. So I could imagine the club is paying.
Manly are losing Ruben Garrick. So that could be a slot straight in for Toa, which is good because I want to see him at least getting game time over there. I don't want to see him on fringe over there.
100%. And I have no doubt he would kill it. I'm just talking from a business perspective. I just don't know if it's the greatest decision, like, to be paying, for a player's contract elsewhere. And someone you've just sort of like shown, I guess, faith in. And then, a year into that new contract.
It does match up with the rumours that were coming out that we were going to let go of Staffatoa, Royce Hunt, Alex Seafast to re-sign Samuela. That's one of the three now gone. So Royce Hunt and Seafast could be next, even though Seafast especially has been killing it in the last few weeks, and then Royce has been really good this year. So that they would suck as well. But Staffatoa, mate, I like round 12, 2023. Staffatoa was the greatest individual performance of all time of any player to ever touch a rugby league football. Valentine Holmes still has nightmares about Staffatoa around 12, 2023. So I'm going to miss Staffatoa. I've always loved him.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, we have a bit of outside back depth problems. And I'd much rather bring in a sort of, a skilled, experienced player than keep blooding these youngsters, and I guess exposing them to NRL a little bit before they're ready. I just don't think it's great for their development. But, this is not me shitting on the club. It's just my take on this one thing. I think the club's done a lot of great around recruitment as well, for sure. And maybe I am getting a little bit biased because it's Star has been one of the dudes that has really like supported me and supported my content like really very very well. And has given me plenty of love. So I've got so much love for him. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a shit situation, but we move and I truly wish Stafford all the best. But we've still got this year to go and we've still got a comp to fucking win. So, we'll worry about that next year. I do want to read a little bit, just something that Stafford said to me. I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this on the potty. I'm sure he won't. He honestly, he's a fucking legend.
He is.
But I sent him a message yesterday when I saw the news. And I was just like, sad you're leaving, was so happy for you as well, blah, blah, blah. And then I wrote, but fuck Manly. He sent me like laughing, crying faces. He's like, thanks for brother, last ride, hey. And I was like, yeah, last ride. I was like, just know when I'm booing you next year, it's done with love. And then he wrote back, I'll be pointing the finger at you if I score against the Tigers, don't worry.
What a guy.
I know. And then he goes, I appreciate your support through it all. And then I said, always my G fucking sucks. It's happened this way. But I know you're going to kill it at Manly. And he wrote back, thank God I don't have to play at Leichhardt next year. I thought it was great. So, hats off to Star. Fucking
get the
legend.
Luke Brooks treatment.
Yeah, 100%. But maybe not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad. Not that bad.
But yeah, we'll
people haven't been begging for Staffatoa to be axed for 6 years.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, we'll miss him, but hey, hopefully he's there holding that premiership trophy with the team at the end of the year. All right, beyond the jungle this week, news from outside our club. Fanatic, what have we got this week, mate?
Quite a few like mini headlines. Jackson Ford, he is out for the season with pec surgery. He was leading the Dally M's before it went behind closed doors. So not only can he not play Origin, he wasn't going to anyway because Laurie Davis' coach, he's going to pick Jacob Saifidi or Stefano. So Ford was never going to play anyway, but he definitely can't now. And he won't be winning Dally M. So is this finally going to be Cleary's year?
It could be. I mean, he's done everything.
He's still never won one. Yeah, he's still never won one, even though he probably could have won one or two. And he's been just fallen short quite a few times. So this could be his year. Maybe he gets snubbed by his own fullback, Dylan Edwards. Imagine Dylan Edwards gets a Dally M before Cleary.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
I'd be annoyed. And I think if he wins as well, I think that really opens up a huge question mark come November 1st, because I think he would see that as kind of maybe a final achievement within the game in terms of the NRL, and probably allows opens the door a little bit wider for a Super League, Super League berth. Yeah.
Another New South Wales guy, Trell Mitt, he won't be playing Origin because he has a calf tear. So anyone that had him in the team, because we were hopeful that he would be, he's not fit, so he's not going to be playing either. I really don't feel good about Game 3. I can't lie. I'm nervous.
I don't feel good at all. We're going to get fucking hammered.
I know. Paul Gallen was trying to keep our state we deserve to be there because thing. I'm like, yeah, we do, and that's a great attitude to have. But I just don't.
Oh wait, why do we deserve to be there? Why do we deserve to be there?
Well, because Kaliamponga deserved to be sent off, and we made the comeback. I think they will probably.
Yeah, we made the comeback, but it was 65 minutes of fucking shithouse footy.
Yeah.
Come on. Seriously, we don't deserve to be there.
I think
this series should be already wrapped up, done. Queensland should have already won.
Deserve to be there. I think he more meant we're still in it. We can still win the series. Why is everyone running himself kind of thing?
Yeah, we're fucking there. We're in with a chance.
Ben Hunt, he's extended. He's got a 1-year deal again with the Broncos going into 2027. This could bring up 400 games. I think if he plays every game plus maybe 1 or 2 finals this year or next year, he hits 400 games, which only Cameron Smith has done. So that'd be crazy. I don't know if DCE is playing next year, because if he does, they're literally on the same amount of games. They're both equal third behind Cooper Cronk, who they'll pass in 7 weeks, and then Cameron Smith, who's 60 games ahead of Cooper Cronk. It's actually insane. It's 58 game difference. But yeah, Ben Hunt could be the second player to play 400 games. Another Bronco, Dane Gagai, might be going to the Broncos next year for one last year as well. I thought he was retiring this year because he's doing all the jersey swaps, so I thought he was going to retire this year. But he might be doing one more year at the Broncos. This week he's becoming the most capped centre, passing Andrew Eddingshausen. But if he plays another year, bro, he's equal third, fourth, fifth by the end of his career, which I never thought Dane Gagai would be top 5 games played all time. That's kind of crazy. Thoughts on Ben Hunt and Dane Gagai?
Look, if they can go, I've had some Broncos fans reach out and say they're not too happy about the Ben Hunt signing.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, so it is what it is. It's not my club. It's not my has-been, so happy that. With an older bloke there that's got crippling bones and that, I hope Tigers absolutely target him and flog the fuck out of him when we verse them.
Yes, sir.
And
Marcelo Montoya, he's announced that he's retiring at the end of the year.
About time. You're a better podcaster, brother. Stick to that. I love your fucking podcast, mate. But fuck, according to every Bulldogs fan, you're fucking shit house on the footy field.
Yeah, everyone, all I've seen over the past year, this year, it's Doggies fans crapping on Marcelo Montoya. And then when he retired, everyone's like, oh, we really loved you, Marcelo. And then I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't at all.
Yeah, brother,
he's all year.
Yeah, your hate is the reason he's retiring. What do you mean?
New Zealand, they're likely to be the 20th team with the Christchurch Stadium in the South Island.
What a beautiful stadium that is. Have you seen it empty?
Yes.
With the seats?
Yes.
Oh, it is fucking unreal. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I really, we've done Mount Smart, but I really hope that the Tigers get a game against the Warriors there.
It feels like we would be the team to do it. It definitely, we've always had that thing with New Zealand.
And also, we'd be the best team to do it. And that also allows me to go check out Christchurch and Newcastle. I've done Auckland twice now. I love Auckland, don't get me wrong. It's probably one of my favourite cities in the world. I would love to check out a new part of New Zealand. And obviously I can do that at any time, but I'd love for the reason to be the Tigers and to go over there for it. What an amazing stadium. I'd love to check it out, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's even more money for travel next year on top of the Vegas stuff, but I think it'll be worth it to see that new stadium. Yep. And Todd Payton, he's extending till 2028. He's extended. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's crazy to think early this year he was the coach on the chopping block, you know what I mean?
Yes.
At the start of the year. And I don't know if those rumours were ever true. I think it was a bit of a media beat up. But they stuck strong with him and I think Cowboys they're doing all right. He's a good coach. He is a good coach. So I'm happy for him.
I think there was like mini talks, not really talks, but like kind of talks about him coming to our coaching staff if he did get sacked from the Cowboys. Like, I think it's not like anywhere like in the media or whatever, but it's like fans saying like, he should join us kind of thing.
Sorry to yawn,
yeah.
by the way, just then. That was so rude of me, but it is, it's 10:15 p.m. for anyone wondering.
Yes. Lastly, for Beyond the Jungle, 27-0. We talked about it last week. I've been streaming every night for the past 11 nights. This is the first night that I haven't. I've spent 25 hours streaming this game, by the way. 25 hours of just this game nonstop. I'm at 392 attempts. I still haven't got it. It is so depressing because the amount of times I've come close. I genuinely think that the Cast Patrol are watching my streams and like individually picking players to screw me over. And if they're toying with me, they're literally Cast Patrol. They put the troll in patrol. They're picking the players, and sometimes they'll give me a good team, but then make me lose the grand final or I've gone 26-1 3 times now. I've had 92 rated teams, like 5 times now. I've had 25-2 premiers, meaning I've only lost 2 games, but still won everything else. I've had that like nearly 20 times. Like I've come so close so many times, and like my streams are actually doing well. Like it's kind of a good thing that I'm not winning because people are like, man, you still haven't got it. Like people keep coming into chat.
I'm playing it right now as you talk because I wanted to.
Yeah,
see if I
you'll
could
probably get 20. You'll probably get 27 over before me, and you've probably played like what 5 games?
Nah, I've probably played about fucking 20 now.
Okay, well, I've played 392. Like I've now added a leaderboard to my thing. I'm now second all time in most games played in the NRL because I've played 392 games, and I still haven't beaten it. Meanwhile, people are getting it with like 90 rated teams, multiple blues, barely any golds, and I'm like, how? I've had perfect teams, and they're still not getting it. Anyway, I just wanted to crash out about that because I'm still going. It's been a week and a half, and I'm still going. Hopefully by the time this goes out, hopefully by the time this potty goes out, maybe I'll have beaten it. Maybe I'll beat it tomorrow night, Wednesday, because we're filming Tuesday. I just want to beat it. Like the joke's over now. You can let me win, please. How's your team looking?
Not great.
Not great. Okay.
All right, it is a must-win game up in Newcastle this Sunday, 4 p.m. against the Knights. And it's a lot different to the first time we versed them early on this season, where it was 3rd versus 4th at Campbelltown, and we absolutely towed them up. But a bit different this time around, isn't it, Fnatic?
Yes, we've come off of a rough 2 months, but we're starting to get the names back. Some of the players that we've been missing have already been back for a couple of weeks, like Buller and Appy and stuff. But Twal and Doueihi are the 2 big names that we had at the start of the season, and they're both back for this game. That's all anyone wanted. That's all anyone cared about, and they're both back. I was like, maybe we'll get one. We got both. Some other changes. Paddy Herbert obviously out with the shoulder injury, so we have Skelton coming in for him. Toa is moving to centre. Skelton on the wing. Latu is in on the bench. Charlie Murray and Heath Mason aren't in the 19. And then Javon is number 20. That's our changes. But yeah, Twal and Doueihi. Yes.
Yeah, it's a massive boost for the team. I'm really excited to see them both out there. We've really missed them, especially Twal in defence. I mean, Jesus, we've let in a lot of points in this period. And I think that really shores up our defence. Having him there with Appy, it really creates like that. They're the 2 drivers of that line speed, that aggression, I think we'll look like a totally different outfit out there on Sunday Arvo. And Doueihi, I mean, the spark he brings in attack is just next level. He's such a dominant player when he's on, and he was on consistently until he got injured. One of our best on field week in, week out. And I know he'll be coming back with a lot to prove, and a big task ahead of him to help guide the team into the finals for the first time in 15 years. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement around this week now for Tigers fans, and yeah, I see it being a high scoring affair. I mean, we did look at Newcastle's sort of games. They've got a lot of points in them, but they also let in a fuckload of points as well. What did you say? They're fourth in attack. They're in the bottom.
They're like 11th in defense.
Yeah, 11th in defense. So
Maybe 12th.
There's a lot of leaks in their defense, but they allow that because they know they can back it up with really good attack. And they've won a lot of games, by 6, 8, 4 points this year. But the score line has been the total sort of amount of points scored has been massive.
60. 60 games.
Yeah, even more. Like the one against Souths was fucking wild. It was like 42-38.
That's 80.
So that's that's wild.
I'll go over their past 5 weeks. So 5 weeks ago they had a bye. Then they barely beat Para by 2 points. Then they lost to Storm by 2, I think. One of these was 6 games, I can't remember. Then they had another bye 3 weeks after their first one. Then they barely beat Dragons last week. They beat them by 2 or 6 or something. They're all like 30 to 30, like 32 to 30, 28 to 26, 36 to 30 or whatever. They're all games like that.
A lot of games. They didn't have their stars though, right? For those games.
Maybe. I don't know
Last
which
week they
games were
definitely
the origin
didn't.
period. Yeah. But yeah, like they're not versing big names. Like they are currently 5th, but they barely beat Para, barely beat Dragons, and they lost to the Storm, who are finding their feet-ish kind of again now. But yeah, like they're kind of struggling at the moment, but so are we. So
But they're still getting wins.
yes, they're still getting wins. And before the last 2 weeks, we were getting pumped 50 points every game. So it's going to be an interesting game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think having Doueihi and Twal back obviously is a massive boost. I think we still are going to really struggle in our back row to not have KPB there, to not have Samuel there.
Are they
There's
the
just
two?
a lot.
Are they the 2 guys that we're missing? Like, are we missing another like main starter?
I don't think so now. I think they're the 2 main ones now. I mean, you could put Royce Hunt into that as well, I guess. Not starter, but into that 19.
We've found the like for like replacement with Bunty, and by the way, we didn't talk about Bunty in the review. He was really good off like every back like the amount of post contact meters he probably made. Every single run he had was like big, especially the back fence ones. So he's kind of a like for like with Royce. But yeah, our back row, we've got Sione and Tony Suka there with Seyfarth coming off the bench, which he's been killing it these past few weeks. But yeah, another thing we also didn't talk about in the review was the entire forward back, besides Fanil Pole, had 40 tackles each, with Terrell having 50. So they're getting the defense, like they're getting tested a lot. But yeah, like I don't know, I feel really good about this week because we have Twal and Doueihi back. If we only had one, I'd be like, we might still struggle. We have them both back, so I feel decently confident.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is Doueihi's attack. A lot of line breaks. Now, a lot of the reason we're getting points early on in that season was because of players like KPP and Samuela being there to sort of be there and support, and to also have the ball playing skills to continue that play on, and to convert it into points. Will we struggle with that? Yes, 100%, without those players there. But do we have enough there and enough talent there to still win this game? I believe we do. We just need to really be on and have the right attitude going in. Newcastle is not an easy ground to go up there and win at. We did do it last year, so I backed the boys to do it again. Our team is significantly better than the team that went up there and won last year, but so is Newcastle's. So it'll be it'll be an interesting game. It's sort of a crucial point for both clubs, I think. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're fighting to get into the 8, and Newcastle are there to prove that they are where they deserve to be on the ladder. So I think it's almost a must-win for sort of both clubs. Obviously more so for us in terms of actually making the 8, but in terms of having sort of the right attitude going into the back end of the season, I think Newcastle will really want to win this one. So. Especially because we beat them earlier in the year as well. So it's going to be a tough ask. But, we can do it.
When is Samuela meant to be coming back?
He told me 6 weeks on the weekend when I spoke to him.
Oh, still.
He said 4 to 6 weeks, but it's not been a super easy recovery, and he needs to take his It's one of those ones, man. It's hard.
KPP's even longer, right?
Yeah. KPP, very a huge doubt that. A massive doubt that he'll be back at all this year.
Yeah. That's a great point you made with Doueihi kind of needing those second rowers. It might be a bit more difficult to score points, but I don't know. It'll be very interesting. Like this is a game where I'm like, I feel better than I would have. So much better than I would have if we didn't have Doueihi and Twal. But now I'm like, we can win it. We can also just not turn up and get even pumped. Like I can see us potentially getting pumped if we don't turn up. All right, this week's Rawcast for the Knights game on Sunday. Who have you got for you? Let me do that again. All right, this week's Rawcast for the Knights game on Sunday. Maddie, what do you
got? I have got us winning 30-22. I've got man of the match being Adam Doueihi on return. And I've got a little prediction, Stafford Toa, to say, why'd you let me go with a double?
Love that. Mine, I'm going very high scoring. I'm going to go 38-32 to the Tigers. I've also got Doueihi man of the match. I've been picking Terrell every single week. But now I think he can finally take a step back, which because he doesn't have to carry. And then I've got, for my bold prediction, Alex Twal scores on return. Alex Twal scores his 3rd career NRL try. And the Tigers fans go crazy. The Knights fans, who cares about them?
Thank you so much for joining us once again, Jungle Fam. A quick little update. Hats. The Heart of the Jungle hats. Neither of us wearing it right now, unfortunately, but has this logo on it. You would have seen us wearing it at games with a little orange trim around it. They're like a sports or runner's cap, and they are still available for pre-order. Pre-order ends this Friday, but sales have been coming in thick and fast, so I might extend that a little bit. Just to give people a little bit more time to also put their order in before I send it off to the manufacturer. But guys, do not delay because it might end this Friday. So get your order in. They're only $40. You can choose to pick up, save yourself on postage. I'll bring it straight to you at a game. So
I don't wear any other hat. I only wear this hat. I don't wear the Tigers members hat anymore. I literally only wear this Heart of the Jungle hat. So, and a lot of people on the hill tend to wear it. So make sure you get yours if you haven't already. They're so comfortable. They fit your head perfectly. I love them.
You do love it, eh? You wear it fucking everywhere, mate.
I wear it a lot. I wear it more than
like
you.
Walking billboard, mate. I love it.
Yeah.
So for those not attending the game at Newcastle, if you want to be amongst Tigers fans, please check out the Ambush event. It'll be at the Orange Grove, our favourite Leichhardt / Lilyfield pub. Head there. They've got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Check out their page, ambush.wt on Instagram, and all the details will be on there.
If you haven't already, go follow us on all our socials, Heart of the Jungle Pod, the Speak Free Podcast, the NRL Fanatic, on Insta, TikTok, YouTube. Go do all that. Also, Speak Free. If you haven't already, check out Ziad Sultani's Speak Free episode. It's a great watch, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out right now. Go Tigers.
Yeah, and I think it'll be announced by the time this comes out. So next Tuesday, the Kit Lali'i episode will be out. So something fun for you Tigers fans to watch the Speak Free episode there.
Bang.
Let's go.
Claws out.
Claws out. Let's go.